We've got Scott from Whistler. Hey there, Scott. What's your question tonight?
Hey, I'm kind of curious to know if you get hit by a drunk driver that does not have liability insurance, how important it is. How important is it for you if you get hit by a drunk driver that does not have insurance, for you to have uninsured motorist insurance on your automotive insurance coverage?
Yeah, and Scott, great question. Thank you for that. And absolutely, I mean, it's always important, no matter whether it's a drunk driving situation or not. But especially in a drunk driving situation, like we talked about earlier, that's where punitive damages. That's where, some lawyers say that if a case is worth, $5,000. A normal case, just a negligence case, then it's worth $50,000. Some lawyers will say that it's worth 10 times as much. Now, your results may vary depending upon the situation and the injuries, but absolutely, that's why it's so important to have uninsured motorist coverage. And John, I'm going to ask you a question. You said that have you seen a surge of DUI cases and especially injury cases recently?
I would say it seems like we have. I don't have a hard and fast number, but the feeling is, yeah, I'd say that's probably so. I've had quite a few DUI related death cases and injury cases over the past year for sure.
And do you attribute that to because you live obviously in Baldwin County, correct?
Yeah, that's right.
Do you think it's just an influx of the population growing and more people, or do you think that the pandemic has had anything to do with this and people are just going nuts? And I mean, what do you attribute this to?
I don't know necessarily if it's the pandemic. I think to some degree the cases take a little bit longer to quote unquote get through the system, but really the cases that I'm seeing seem to be originating down at the beach more than anywhere else, at least cases like that.
Right.